In Minecraft, we have several blocks that measure the time of our world. Some examples are copper blocks. These blocks rust over time until they reach their maximum aging level. And there are other blocks like stalactites. These blocks need several Minecraft days to be able to grow. As you can see, some blocks can measure the age of our world. Interestingly, Notch, the creator of Minecraft, really likes blocks that can age. As you could see in the trilogy I did on my YouTube channel, Notch's secret project with Lego. And this was Bobicraft, a game of Minecraft with Lego. One of the Notch's main ideas was to make the Lego cubes in this video game scratched and deteriorate over time, just as in real life. Every time we use Legos, they break. If Notch liked so much that the blocks could deteriorate, could it be that he wanted this for Minecraft? For example, with wood. Can you imagine that every time we walk above wood, it gets cracked? Well, we don't know if Notch really wanted this for the game. But what if yes? What if Notch had implemented to the game that absolutely our entire world degrades over time? To find out, we will go to our interdimensional time machine. Let's go! Oh god, how dirty it is. We are in the year 2012, just when Notch breaks the deal with Lego and leaves the project, cancelling the Bobicraft video game forever. So that night he decides to carry out his creative idea that the blocks deteriorate over time, and he develops it in his Minecraft game. We start like any Minecraft world, feeling good. You make your first tools and start building your Minecraft house, and when you finish your construction, you will spend hours in your world. Hours start to days, days and nights, days and nights. And the first changes you will notice is that the wood will slowly deteriorate. With rainwater, the wood begins to rot, so your constructions will change. All your wooden houses would start to discolor, and also, over time perhaps, these blocks will break. If you do not do proper maintenance to your buildings, they will deteriorate. Grass would start to grow everywhere, turning your house into a real jungle. An area full of tall grass. The grass wouldn't even let you see. Slowly you see how your world is being eaten by all the vegetation. The trees would start to grow out of control all that flat area due to time. It would turn into a forest again. You will realize how Mother Nature will take away from you what one day you stole from her Minecraft grounds. Vines would start to grow and hug your buildings. Possibly the leaves would grow everywhere. In addition, blocks such as stone would not be the exception. All the stone bricks would crack just like in strongholds. And in addition to cracking, they might also get mossy due to the humidity that the rain brings to the game. Your houses would be completely different from how they had ever been built. The torches you once placed in the mines would go out at some point in time, just like all the campfires in your world. Your house would be full of cobwebs. It would be your obligation to be cleaning all the dust and the garbage that's accumulating. The crystals would possibly get dirty or crack. These mechanics would make your Minecraft a much more realistic game. But doing maintenance to all your Minecraft constructions is not very encouraging. Somehow Minecraft would implement a mechanic so that your constructions do not deteriorate. And possibly it would be using honey. If we put honey on copper blocks, they no longer rust. So we have to place honey to probably all the blocks in Minecraft. Honey is possibly the most valuable resource for Minecraft, so we can keep our constructions intact. We would need tons and tons of honeycombs. And this is how bees would become the most important mob in all of Minecraft. So far, we have talked about how blocks would be affected by this type of mechanic. But there is another thing that was also affected, and those are the Minecraft mobs. If you ever raised little pigs, they changed into adults at some point. But if you stop reproducing and feeding them, your cattle will slowly start to die. Little by little, they will disappear until absolutely all of them die of old age. The average lifespan of a pig is 15 to 20 years. Obviously, at some point, everyone will have to go. You could see happy children in the villages and how they live with their parents too. But unfortunately, Just as you saw that little boy play with his parents, eventually, their dad and mom will die of old age. The little ones at some point, they will have to grow up and now make a living on their own like any other adult. You would watch your own generations after generations grow and die. Do you remember that villager with whom you traded the first time in your survival? That villager who gave you the necessary blocks to enchant you? That villager who watched you grow and progress in your own world would eventually die like any other human being. Absolutely all those villagers you locked up so you could charm yourself, they won't last forever. They'll die alone locked up in the trading room for your survival. But the worst thing is that friend you adopted when you started your survival. He will give his last breath, and it will have waited for you to return all your pets that they accompany you in your constructions and in your projects. They wouldn't last forever. This would obviously never make it to Minecraft. But there is something much more terrifying. And that is that this whole situation that I just told you about is real life. Any human construction deteriorates over time if you would not maintain it. Animals are part of the natural cycle of life. Be born and die. The pet you love most in this world, you'll say goodbye someday. And your parents will also be part of the same process. Absolutely nothing in this life is forever. Things have a beginning and an end. Also, like my channel, I have gone throughout many series and old videos to get where I am. People evolve, people change, and all our adventures will end up being a memory one day. Today is the best time to call your grandfather and tell him how much you love him. It also makes what we do now a gift. The present is a gift of life. And what will you do today to take advantage of it while there is time?